acting it. I'm about it. Stop it, cause it ain't no acting it.
It's the NFL on EA Sports. Coming up, we'll see Dak Prescott. After his last game, now across 3,000 yards for the season. It's the 49ers and the Bengals on Monday Night Prime Time.
It's a brisk night in the Midwest, but we've got football at Paycor Stadium in the Queen City of Cincinnati, Ohio. Tonight, we put a bow on Week 15 with a good Monday night matchup between the San Francisco 49ers and the Cincinnati Bengals. Brandon Gaudin, as always, joined by my good friend Charles Davis. And CD, you look at the Niners in this matchup. This is one of those games that old school guys dream about.
Absolutely, and count me among those guys because we got the #1 rushing offense in the league taking on the #1 defense in the league. And that, to me, says this is going to be a hard-hitting game that's going to be won in the trenches. Partner, I'm already taped up. Maybe you and I should pad up for this one.
Now the big leg of Matt Prater ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Cincinnati. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. It's the Mississippi State product at quarterback. Calling the shots will be Dak Prescott.
I like this guy. And the reason I do, he tends to stay on an even keel. Doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
Play action. Prescott to the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down. Off the option, it's Jones. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Off the play fake, Prescott. His throw incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now for getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
On second down, it's Jones. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. 13 yards there and a Niner first. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It'll be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Now, this defense for the Bengals, they were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
And how'd you like to be the quarterback reviewing the game tape from last week and seeing this defense on the spot on almost every snap? If the ball was in the air, they took it away. If the ball was popped free, they picked it up. 5 plays in last week's game.
That one good for 37 yards.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes a second.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Aaron Jones with career touchdown number 75. And the 49ers put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Here come the Bengals now to take over. And they are led out there by their mobile quarterback.
And what an incredible athlete with a cannon for an arm. And he's drawing comparisons to some of the best mobile QBs the league has ever seen. In addition, this is a young man who's learned from his mistakes along the way, prepares really well each and every time now, and he's got an opportunity to blossom in this system.
They start the drive with Cook, and he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. The numbers a week ago for Cook. 18 carries, 67 yards.
It was a pretty mediocre week for him on the ground. Certainly a boon to his offense if he can get a little more output on his touches this week. He should get some more early carries as his team tries to get him into a rhythm.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Willis. That's into the hands of Donovan Peoples-Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
And some room to maneuver. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. On first down, Willis. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. 17 more yards. They had 17 on the previous snap as well. And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him over 3,000 yards passing now on the campaign.
And Brandon, nowadays your leader's usually closer to 5,000 yards on the year, but still, 3,000 yards, a good season.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
On 2nd and goal, Willis. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Malik Willis, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Bengals are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Prater for the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So this drive spans 7 plays. And it was Malik Willis who took it in himself to cap things off. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's Mike Williams now as his guys head back out to go on offense. You look at the numbers for him, and 1,000 yards obviously well within his sights, barring injury. He will get there. The question, will he get there in this game?
Well, he would love to. Duh, right? Of course he would. But, you know, watching him play this year, we often talk about defenses, you know, allocating extra resources to try and stop a guy of his ilk, right? But you know what else kicks in? His pride to say, okay, I don't care how many you throw in my direction, I'm still going to find a way to get open. I will use different moves. I will move against formation. I will come underneath routes and try and run through some people and kind of get natural picks in order to work his way open. He wants to get that 1,000, and he doesn't want any less passes to come to his direction.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 7-7, our score after one. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 73 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
How about this? They'll try the option. Left side. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, that play never really got off the launching pad. He had a linebacker in his face before he had a chance to do much of anything.
Yeah, I think it's big boys up front, that offensive line. They've got to do a little bit better job of protecting him if they're going to continue to run the option like this.
And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Chance to scan the field there. It felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked.
Well, that's always a risk on those longer kicks. You have to drive it low to get it there. That opened the door for a better chance for the defense to get a hand on it, and that's just what we saw there.
And even if the odds increase a little bit because it's a longer field goal attempt, it's still difficult to get hands on the football and create a block. Big-time excitement for that unit, getting through and knocking that one away.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Meanwhile, Willis is throw into the hands of Peoples-Jones. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. The Bengals had 8 and 5 to start play. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Here's Willis.
He's got Turner. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Left side, Cook. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3.
As long as you've been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now's where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Willis will look to throw it.
And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 8 on the year.
And the Bengals have taken the lead.
And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
Extra point good by Prater. And that makes the score 14-7. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it ends with a Bengals score. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone.
Here's Aaron Jones in the offense trotting back out. And he's sure looking like a lock for a 1,000-yard season. Don't know if he's going to get it in this game, but he'd probably like to just to get past that point.
Yeah, and if he doesn't, as you noted, there's still time, still opportunity. There's still more games to be played. So, yeah, it's not a lock, but barring injury, it certainly looks like he's going to get there. And what an accomplishment that is. Anytime you get over 1,000 yards, you're celebrated in the NFL.
It's been quite a season. Still a couple chapters left in that book, though. They try and run on 1st down, but to no avail. Tackle for a 2-yard loss in the backfield.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Here's Prescott. He'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Prescott on 3rd and 2.
That's caught. It's Bryan Edwards. And he is going to have a 49ers first down, and comfortably so as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard.
He's got Njoku over the middle. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. First down now, but that clock rolling. Looking downfield for Jones. That's caught inside the 20.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
A lot of running backs in the passing game, they're just used to check it down to them or maybe dump off passes. But this guy, they use him to stretch the field, don't they?
He stretched it right there, turned it into a really nice game.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Looking to throw, Prescott. He'll find Jones again, complete. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. To throw again on 2nd down. Prescott, and he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Frank Clark fighting his way home to get the sack.
They've gobbled up over 30 yards of turf so far, but a sack knocks them backwards. And that interrupts the momentum they were building. Good opportunity for the defense to escape this drive before they get to the end zone.
Here's Prescott. Touchdown 49ers.
Mike Williams
An 18-yard touchdown grab.
And the 49ers are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
The Bengal offense going to see the ball one more time in this first half.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Chidobe Awuzie with a pick.
And the 49ers are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
Well, CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Final play of the half, Prescott. He's going to float this over the middle, deep.
And this one too low. So, all right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. And the Bengal offense ready to go here to start the third quarter. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go.
Now Willis.
Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
Osa Odighizuwa with the effort there to earn the sack.
Now that's the way to start the second half. Back-to-back sacks. Whatever the halftime speech was, I hope they recorded it.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. The Bengals bring out their punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. This is fielded at the 27. Running right through him. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 37. Prescott to throw it. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, you know, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap. to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
On 3rd and 1, here's Prescott. And that is incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have... Precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy.
But I think the ball's out. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers.
And that, Charles, you'd have to think a pretty avoidable mistake.
You're exactly right about that, partner, because it all comes down to covering up the football. Look, turnovers are going to happen. They're inevitable. But in a tie game in the 3rd quarter, those turnovers can change the tide of the ball game. And now it's up to their defense to try and bail them out. Got to take care of the rock.
Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field, but his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
And we're going to stop play here, at least momentarily. It looks like there is a 49er who's in some discomfort. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. And they'll try the option on 1st and goal.
And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough.
Kept it in his hands and tried to push it across the goal line himself, but the defensive front wouldn't allow him to do so. Bringing up 2nd down and a bit farther.
And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers.
Aaron Jones with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the 49ers take advantage of the short field and finish it off with a quick touchdown. The extra point by Bass, up and good.
And the lead is now 21-14.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. But now this offense comes back out onto the field. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
41 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3.
Here's Cook again.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the 1st down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
1st and 10, Willis.
Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Yannick Ngakoue. And that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
That's the second sack of the game. The best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
Third down, it's Willis.
That's complete to Turner. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 45-yard line. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards to play. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. They'll try the middle with Cook.
And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here.
Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Off the play fake, here's Willis.
And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time is run out on this third quarter of play. Back now in Cincinnati. It's the Bengals. They've got the football, but they trail here as we get rolling in quarter number 4. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Another try after the first down sack.
Willis. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Mike Hilton.
And the Niners are going to take possession of the football.
I'm not sure I'm absolutely crazy about that play call there. I mean, it's only a one-score game, so is it really time to go bombs away and try and make a big play? I think you can take some underneath stuff and still move it downfield.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. That's into the hands of Edwards.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
And right side, they're going to go option here. Oh, no, he lost the football. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
Well, that takeaway, partner, right there, that's a combination of coaching, execution, and absolute belief. Because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard and go, this thing's pretty well done. But they still thought to themselves, if we can make a play, we give our teammates a chance to win it. And that's exactly what they did.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Turner. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's a ball thrown right side and complete.
And he'll be brought down just shy of 40.
Like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Willis will look to throw on first down.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
To throw, here's Willis.
And he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line.
Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
Eluding, and he's going to go down again.
Osa Odighizuwa drops him again for the second straight play, and it brings up 4th down. I don't know what else can be said about this pass rush. They have been sensational, CD. That is now 6 sacks for them.
And how many times do we talk to offensive coordinators and they say a sack is a result of everyone on offense not doing their job? But let's be honest about this one. This is the offensive line unable to counter the pass rush. They've been teeing off all game long.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They'll try and run some clock now with Jones. He had to fight that time. Ran through one tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Again, it's Jones. A beautiful fake. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 106 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's going on. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave them with a second and just a few inches left.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
An ideal down and distance to try to finish this thing off. 2nd and inches. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he is going to have the 1st down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
There on the stop was Leo Chanel.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the 1st.
3rd down, here's Jones. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
The kick by Bass is good.
And that will extend their lead even further. So this time the protection holds up for him just fine, and he's able to bang it through.
I think their special teams coach got the point across. He gave him a pretty good earful after the block earlier, and this time there's no penetration, so they're able to pick up 3.
And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out.
So now the Bengals down 24-14. A little over 20 seconds to go. It's an extremely tall order in front of them, but they've got the ball with a 1st down.
Willis to throw.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Here's Willis.
He's going to let it fly. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
If this offense can't get it done, they'll think back to just a few plays and say to themselves, this was a winnable game, and we let it get away. Still a chance to save it, but time's definitely running out.
Now Willis.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. Willis, gotta have this one.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. Prescott, he goes down to a knee, and that should just about do it. So the victory here for San Francisco, and it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half, the adjustment. Whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for the Niners, they remain in the hunt for a first-round bye as they...
We spent your whole life trying to blow up, but Elohim never had time for donuts. The beat go have no time for cold cuts. The game like Big Pitch came to join up. Yeah, I'm still independent. They sold 1 million records. Yeah, used to be on my checklist. Big diamonds don't need a necklace. Look, we get the sound like it's double speed Tetris. I cannot build without God in it. We built the sound, you can't copy this. I never brag, it's just confidence. I never rap for your compliments. I wrote this one for the indie grind. If you ain't signed on the dotted line, can't buy my soul with no dollar signs. The industry so full of troglodytes. I don't follow trends. Run it up. Say that with my chest. Run it up. No, I will not bend. Run it up. Gang time in it. Gang time. I don't follow trends. Say that with my chest. No, I will not bend. Gang time.